What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan, anime lover gamer guy here, and we are here to talk about the anime To the Abandoned Sacred Heroes, episode 1 and 2. Now, I didn't get heat of this anime for like a whole week, so shout out to my boy JJ Wilson. You'll see a link to his channel on my YouTube page, but he kind of informed me like, yo, I heard about this anime, I want to go check it out. And ever since then, I've been keeping an eye out for it. When I finally saw it on my VRV list, I added to my watch list, and here we are now. But to the abandoned sacred heroes. Oh my god, the first episode was so intense. Like, I'm just sitting there at a loss for words. So the way that this went down is that the first episode started off with the north and south region of the country going to war with each other, and you seen like the green suit soldiers just getting decimated. They run up to the castle, getting shot down, gunned down, bombarded. They was getting massacred, and then you see these 26 white cloaked soldiers walked up and just went to work by transferring into these sacred beasts that were just decimating the field. Now, you see a lot of blood to this point. And again, for what I just all said, that was within 6 minutes of the episode. Great vibe. Now, as it went on, you see the chemistry afterwards, like after their first battle, like the long road that was going ahead. So after a few battles, you seen what great power comes great risk. You thought I was about to say responsibilities. Shut your mouth. But nah, great risk. Now, the snake sacred beast ended up like losing control, and so not only was he killing soldiers that he captured, but he was killing allies as well. So when that happened, they try to subdue him. The soldiers end up just going bombarded, which nearly killed him. So he ended up taking his own life because he was losing control. Dr. Elaine pretty much was explaining that he been say that sometimes when he transformed, he feel himself slipping away. So this thing, like with the whole sacred beast kind of things, in the way that they attain these powers, was that it was a research that was done to pretty much give them no powers. A research that is still being researched as it going, but through the war they kind of find out that anybody who uses this particular serum or ejection or whatever, they end up transform into the sacred beast. But in due time you lose your soul. But in all nationality, is pretty much really like losing your humanity, because like the person that you once was, you only a shadow of that person pretty much. You lose your common sense in that job. Now, as course of this war goes on, you see some sacred beasts that got killed on the battlefield. Some may have got killed by their own comrades due to them losing their minds. So when the war was close to being in, pretty much Hank, announced to the soldiers, which Hank is the main protagonist, by the way, that he was going to ask Helene, the doctor, to be with him. So at the end, when they was talking, she wanted to talk to him one-on-one. She shot a silver bullet to my man's that left him paralyzed. I almost killed him. She said that pretty much is no way for them to go back to their previous selves. The people going to fear him. She knew the risk, and that she was going to kill all of the sacred beast members, which they call it incarnated unit, and her and Klein, which Klein is the vice commander next to Hank, and also his best friend. So they was going to kill the other members, kill themselves, and just be done with it and let the other people live peacefully. However, Klein made an ultimatum, because of course, with the whole sacred beast genes, it changes you. And Hank might have been changed from the get-go for the way that he looked, but however, he ended up shooting Helene. Of course, he probably thought his friend was dead, and pretty much instead of keeping their promise and killing everybody, he let them live, let them cause havoc, and that's pretty much what was going on. Hank woke up 2 months later to kind of find out that nobody in the unit actually died like they were supposed to. They all end up with still living, causing havoc in various places. So the first person you see him kill is the big beast one that has like the armor plates on him. He killed him because I guess he went in the jewelry store, killed like 2 people, so he ended up putting waste to him. Man, kind of crazy. Now Hank, if just to kind of like, before I talk about the second episode, Hank being the main captain, his transformation of the sacred beast is the werewolf. Now, as much as you see that everybody else transfer, he, like, the way that this serum works, the more you transform, the more less control that you have of this, like, other transformations staying important. Like, you see their skin starts to, reflect the sacred beast skin, and the more, I guess, it spreads, the more you do it, the less of of your former self is there. Now, what episode picks off at is that it mainly focus around of us get to know the character Nancy, which Nancy is the daughter of John Bancroft. Now, John Bancroft, if you've seen the Sacred Beast, the first episode, he was the dragon or whatever. Now, he was the father of the orphanage, and I guess with the Sacred Beasts, they needed people with unique DNA. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're going to get more into details later on about this, but they recruited everybody with special genes, and him being the father of the orphanage didn't make him any other. The agreement was he go there and they fund the village because the village was poor. Now, he came back, even though he was a full dragon, he still has his mane intact for a while. Eventually, he started killing cows and animals in the village, I guess, because he's a dragon, got to eat. But I think the villagers end up like calling the army about him. They sent the kids away. So after they did that, he ended up Hank came to the village and put him to rest. Now Nessie, seeing her father being killed, seeing the orphanage kids getting taken away, just seeing the father like that just kind of took her over the edge. She finally had a straw and she wanted to kill Hank. Now Hank went to this old western village, which is like the most poorest village I ever seen in my life. He's looking for the dude Danny. Now Danny has been like ravaging like travelers, stealing their gold for the village and stuff like that. Now he did it all out of kindness. It's just the point that the part that didn't fit well is that he was killing people for it. They said no, you should let him go, but due to the sacred beast gene taking over, he ended up killing them. So Hank had to put him to rest. Nancy was trying to kill him, but you remember she shot at him and it didn't work. Funny, but over and all, she pretty much declared that she's going to travel with him and figure out why the army did what they did and gave up on the sacred beast. Now, that pretty much sums up both of the episodes. Now, I'm really intrigued with this story. Like, not only does it deals with like political standpoints, it actually deals with a lot of portrayals, a lot of twist to it. I mean, everything ain't just straightforward. In my opinion, it's a lot to answer. Like Klein, for him being a vice captain, closest friend, end up betraying him and end up being a person to let loose the sacred beast, in which they all swore to like kill each other at their own hands so that they wouldn't cause any damage. It's just kind of crazy that things is at this standpoint. Even though the world, the North and South region is at peace, now they at war with the sacred beast that they created to stop the war. Kind of crazy. So, personally, I love it, like it. I can't go wrong with it. So you get my thumbs up on it. I think that the first 2 episodes was definitely great. Introduced to the story very well. We get to see some definitely characters and characteristics that was definitely shown in there. Character development is nice, music is good, animation is phenomenal also. So thank you guys for definitely tuning in. I know this one was a little bit long, but I wanted to combine both episodes and give my own expression of how I feel about the anime, because it definitely took off in the right direction. They just don't need to let up. Um, Definitely, I will be following this, and definitely, and again, shout outs to my man JJ for definitely, recommending the anime. Again, you can find you can find a link to his channel on my page on the YouTube. You'll see it on the right. You'll see that that's my guy gave me that recommendation. Shout out to the brother. But other than that, hit a like, leave a comment if you like it. If you need to know anything more about it, subscribe to the channel. Until then, AshTheMan out. Peace.